Hello, it's 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition for tonight headlines. We have the Director of Post Office attend the 27th Universal Postal Congress in Ivory Coast. For the national scene, U.S. suspect who threatened to bomb the Capitol arrested. Welcome to our newsroom. The 1023 session of the Peace and Security Council of the African Union at ministerial level took place this Thursday, August 19, 2021, via video conference due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, took part in this 1023 session, which focused on the implementation of peace security aspects of the African Union's border governance strategy. Ambassador Abdi Haibe took part in this meeting alongside the head of the Djibouti diplomacy. In his speech, the minister began by congratulating the Minister of External Relations of Cameroon, His Excellency Lejeune Mbella, for having taken the initiative to convene this PCS meeting. He commended the work done by the units in charges of the border program and all the progress mentioned in the progress report of the African Union Commission. He then recalled the peace and security councils on our continent are intimately linked to the capacity of our state to promote progressive policy on border management. Finally, he pointed out to the Peace and Security Council that the Republic of Djibouti firmly believes in the principle that borders are links and vectors of development between states and cannot no longer represent impassable fortresses. It is with enthusiasm that the Minister of Cultures and her delegation are welcomed by the local authorities, the sectoral leaders, and the leader of the community, women's and youth association, as well as a crowd of anonymous. The Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hibo Mumin Asawe, continued her visit. She went to Fantahiru, located a few kilometers from Obok. Upon her arrival, the minister was welcomed by the senior officials of the region and women. The objective of this working visit was to get an idea of the situations of the population, as well as to listen and collect their grievances, their specific needs, in order to provide a quick response likely to improve their living conditions through the locality. Women came out in mass to express their concerns regarding access to land and means of production. Once finished, the Minister of Youth and Culture visited this time a youth center. Afterwards, the minister spoke with the youth on various topics, including entrepreneurship and others. This exchange allowed it to discuss the aspirations of this segment of the population, which is the foundation of the socio-economic development of our country, but also on the ways and means to become actor of change. The objective to perpetuate an approach in the perspective of an intergenerational dialogue, guaranteeing a responsible youth resolutely committed to peace and social tranquility. The Minister of Culture and Youth continued her tours to visit the Al-Rahma Center in Obok. The Minister attentives has collected the grievance expressed in the presence of a representative of the association, saying they are aware of the issue, have long shared with the Minister of their willingness to act collectively. The existence already perfect coordination is between acting to promote the development of the locality. The director of Post, Mr. Bahnan Ali Medal, took part in the work of the 27th Congress of the Universal Postal Union, UPG, started Monday in Abidjan around the theme digitalization of postal services, development of e-commerce. About 715 participants from 192 countries and more than 2,000 others who took part in virtual mode until August 27 will review the implementation of the 2017 and 2020 strategy of the Universal Postal Union and define the future world postal strategy for the period 2021-2024 for the development of postal services. The forum will reflect on the postal milestones of the past 5 years, but also discuss and define how the post will contribute to economic and social development in the future. For his part, the director of Post, Mr. Bahnan Ali Medal, who took the floor, brought his light on digitalization and its disruption the postal sector is facing technological innovations. Further, the director has specified the technological advances of the Post of Djibouti. The Djibouti Evaluation Association organized yesterday, Thursday, August 19, at Sheraton Hotel in Djibouti, the first edition of the ADE meeting. The opening ceremony was chaired by Mr. Ali Mohammed Kamil, the founder president of ADU and honorary president, in the presence of the representative of UNICEF, Melva Johnson, representative of UNDP, INAP, the State Inspectorate, and representative of sectoral ministries, including the Ministry of Labor, Agriculture, Education, and also decentralization. The theme of the first edition was evaluation as a tool for learning and storytelling, a way of exchanging experiences for evaluation. The main guests of this first edition were Ms. Melva Johnson, UNICEF representative in Djibouti, who made a remarkable presentation on the experience of UNICEF in the file of evaluation. In the evening of August 16, 2021, shortly after 20 hours, the official of the General Peltier Hospital alerted the gendarmes of the Brigade Djibouti North of the disappearance of movable property perpetrated in the apartment of a building located in Saline West, and assigned the foreign doctors on duty in this health structure. After being transported quickly on the scene, the gendarmes found that the apartments were completely emptied of their contents. The investigations of the neighborhoods directed the gendarmes on the track of the van, having made several shuttles in the afternoon of the same day. The evidence collected allowed the investigators to determine that the janitor of the building chartered the van to transport the furniture before selling it to another inhabitant on the same housing estate for 400,000. The suspect in this case have been brought to justice to answer for their actions. During the day of August 18, 2021, as part of the fight against smuggling, the elements of the police detachments of Dakhel and those of the force intervention companies, as well as the customs of Dakhel, intercept an important quantity of smuggled crack composed of 13 packages of 100 bundles each. After arrest and seizures, these merchandise were immediately destroyed in the police barracks of Dakhel. As for the individuals involved in this case, they are currently in detention for investigation. Finally, the police warned the population about the risks and consequences of these actions. For the international scene, Uganda considers temporary hosting of Afghan refugee. Through its Minister of Foreign Affairs, Gigi Odongo, the country has announced that it has been approached by United States and other international partners to host refugees, but nothing has been decided yet as discussions are still ongoing. When a decision has been made, it will be very happy to share the news with Ugandans, said JJ Odongo, the foreign minister, the details of the measure and to outline the actions we will take, how the government of Uganda will manage this issue in conjunction with the Minister of Refugee at the time it becomes necessary. In Senegal, 30-year-old and bachelor twins beat the national record, 13 years old and graduate. In Senegal, twin sister Aminata and Ramatoulaye Diaw have just graduated from high school, beating the previous record set up by 14-year-old at the urging of their fathers. They started Skyping classes early until they were enrolled in a school of excellence. Their father saw from our grads that we could do more, says Aminata Diaw. As a result, his friend encouraged him and he made us Skype third and fourth grade. All through the vacations we were learning. Ramatoulaye Diaw continues every day. We will do a new lesson with the references to next year. That's how it happened. That's why we Skyped all those classes. Capitol Hill suspect who threatened to detonate a bomb turned himself in. At this point, investigators have no evidence that the suspect has had accomplished. The officer said at a news conference, I believe his mother had recently passed away, and we spoke with family members. He was dealing with other issues. Manager revealed in footage from NBC. The suspect can be seen getting out of his vehicle, raising his arms to his knees, and then crawling towards the officers. As far as we know, that was simply his decision to surrender. At that point, the Capitol Police chief explained his social media posts suggest that he is part of the pro-Trump mega movement, an acronym of Make America Great Again, the slogan of former President Donald Trump, the site Extremists Monitoring Group said. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.